And a huge thank you again to Munchery.com for sponsoring this episode of Dish Gods. What is Munchery, you're asking? Munchery.com is a meal delivery service. For only $8.95 a month, you can have delicious gourmet meals delivered to your door at your convenience. And every purchase made here in the Northwest, 1% of that will go to the Northwest Harvest. They make cooking kits that you can order if you feel like making your own meals at home. And you can make meals for two, for you and a loved one. Or if you're in a rush and you just feel like having a meal for yourself, go ahead and order online or use their app and you can have that meal delivered to you within the hour. And use our code DSGD0417 for $20 off your first purchase at Munchery. They also have dog treats for that little furry friend of yours at home. And don't forget, we also have a giveaway going on for a $50 gift card to Munchery. All you have to do is comment, share, like our post about the giveaway. That's all you have to do. You can find it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/dishgods, or you can go on our Twitter and find us at dishgods. And now, let's get into the show.
We made it.
Dude, dirty 30, man.
We're actually here. It's episode 30. That's significant for some reason. I don't know why, but it is.
I don't know either.
It's a nice round number. A lot of curves.
I mean, it's an odd number. No, it's even.
It's an even number.
God damn it. That's why I failed math.
You didn't know that 30 was an even number.
Well, it's 3, so it throws me off.
But it feels long. I feel like we've been doing this show for a long time. Like 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months, man. That just means time's going really slow.
It feels like it's been going fast. It feels like just the other day we interviewed Manuela.
Manuela Horn.
Yeah, like I feel like time's just passing me by.
Yeah, the story of my life.
I got to do something with my life, man.
Like what?
I'm trying to figure that out. Maybe we'll discuss that on the show today. Because on this show, we discuss literally everything and anything. And that won't change because we've been doing it for 30 episodes. And we're going to continue doing it because this show is Dish Gods. I am your host, Max, joined with...
Little Bear, as always.
And we are the best podcast you have never heard before. So if you're a new listener, thanks for checking us out. If you're an old listener, thanks for continuing to check us out.
Yeah, thanks for sticking around.
We're going to deliver you some high-quality content, the classic stuff that you know and love. But before we do that, I want to change the show.
Okay.
I have a new format I want to try.
Let's test it out. Okay. Let's use our listeners as like a test audience.
Okay. So this is like a game.
We'll probably lose about 20 of them, maybe 50 or 100.
And we'll feel that. We'll definitely feel that.
Definitely.
It's sort of a game, sort of a concept for the show that I want to introduce. It's called Let's Talk About... ... And basically in our show, we try to set up some sort of conversational road to follow. I want to throw that out. This whole episode, the minute that you feel like you want to talk about something, just interrupt the whole conversation.
Okay.
With, let's talk about whatever you want to say.
Oh, dude, I'm going to be cutting you off left and right.
Let's talk about Transformers.
Let's do it. What do you like about Transformers?
Shia LaBeouf.
You like the beef. You're a big fan of the beef.
I am. But my issue with Transformers is the movie's coming out and everything I'm seeing on it is just representative of a better movie that's hiding inside of that movie. All of the pictures, all of the...
Dude, I feel it.
The trailers, I'm not really keeping up with it that much, but it all is just screaming like, help, I'm a really good movie trapped inside this one. Set me free, release me. And it's really making me sad.
Is it Michael Bay that directs that, or was it J.J. Abrams?
Michael Bay. J.J. Abrams wouldn't touch that shit. He's a man of respect.
Respect.
Although he did do Star Trek, so it's like...
Hey, dudes, you got... well, fuck you and your Star Wars. Star Trek is pretty cool, man. Yeah.
I disagree. I know a lot of people who would disagree with you as well.
Well, you just hang out in the wrong circles.
Let's talk about Twitter.
Okay.
I was on Twitter the other day, and I saw something that drew my eyes. And I want to introduce you and our listeners to this Twitter page. If you haven't heard it before, it's a page called Mancriminate.
Mancriminate. I feel like if that means what I think it means, I feel like Twitter is becoming, like, slowly becoming like a new 4chan.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but
well,
sure.
You're too young.
So Mancriminate is a Twitter page meant to educate the masses on mancrimination, which is discrimination towards men. Which is a really hard thing to deal with. You and I as men know.
Yeah, dude.
So I wanted
daily basis.
I wanted to share some of this wisdom. All of these are pictures of male celebrities with tape over their mouths, and the tape always says something. So this one has a celebrity I can't name. It says, "You want gender equality? Take it. I don't have to hold the door. I don't have to hold the bags. I don't have to give my seat. Hashtag don't mancriminate." Now, I want to talk about that for a second, because I don't know about you, but I try whenever possible, not just in a romantic sense, to treat people around me with respect. I hold the door open for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, if you're walking into a convenience store and you see, one or two people walking out, it's like, well, I was going to open the door anyway. Why not just be
polite?
Yeah,
and
like, hey, come on out.
And you know what? A little bit of respect goes a long way.
Most definitely.
But apparently it's mancrimination. There's this one that I liked. It's a man's world. Bullshit.
It's a rich man's world. That's what it is.
I don't get free drinks. I don't get free entry. I don't get sympathy. Hashtag don't mancriminate. I don't get sympathy. If you don't get sympathy, it might just be because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you might just
and
be
you run around
you might just be a shitty person.
mancrimination. I love this one. I think this is Seth MacFarlane of Family Guy fame.
Creator of Family Guy.
So he could be the founder of this movement. I have no way of knowing. Even products discriminate. Short men don't have heels, ugly men don't have makeup, and stupid men can't be blonde. Now, I don't know about you, but I've known some pretty smart blonde women in my lifetime.
Yeah, and also, what are those lifts you can get for the heel of your shoe? Mm-hmm.
Or even just like...
They were specifically designed for short people.
Or even like, dress shoes. Dress shoes kind of technically have a heel.
Yeah.
Boots.
I mean, I'm fucking wearing boots right now. They got like a 3/4 inch heel.
So it's like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then
fuck out of here.
This will be the last one because I think we can talk about something after this.
Okay.
Let's talk sex.
Ooh.
If I want sex, I'm desperate. If you want sex, it's sexually liberating. If we want sex, then it has to be on your terms. Now, just anybody at home who's listening right now who may agree with that sentiment, I just want to say something right now. Get the fuck over it. Okay? And just the fact that somebody is like, oh, so if we both want to have sex, I got to wait for you. It's like, yeah, do you not know what the fuck consent means, motherfucker? Can you fucking get your shit together?
Yeah, it's a two-way street there.
It's a two-way street. It's not like... And I've been in plenty of relationships where my partners wanted to have sex and I didn't. And I've been like, no, let's hold on. And then we've waited. So it's not always that way. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened, just like you said, for me as well.
Well, let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex.
Tell me,
what does Max want to talk about sex?
tell me about the worst sexual experience you've ever had. Preferably with your current girlfriend, so I can send it to her.
Oh, she already listens.
Oh, she does? Okay, good.
Yeah, so, you know, the worst, I mean, it's bad, but it's also, like, it was fun,
Most of them are.
too. So
it's kind of hard to, like, have it be bad and not fun.
yeah, like, so we went down to the waterfront. It was late at night, and it was when we were kind of first seeing each other. So I lived in a different city. It was about an hour away, so I had to drive in and see her. And then at night, you know, we would hook up and like hang out because she had like school in the morning and whatever else, so we couldn't really see each other.
The old hook up and hang out move.
Yeah.
Respect.
So we went down to the waterfront, and there was nowhere else to go. You know, there's only like the woods around us. So we hopped in the back seat of the car, got busy, very uncomfortable, cramped,
Yeah.
obviously. Fucking,
You're a big dude.
Got a Charlie horse in my left calf, freaking out. But the cops showed up. They were just doing like their normal patrol, you know, checking out the waterfront, making sure, you know, no shady shit's going on. And turns out
Yeah.
I was the shady person that night.
So, but she wasn't bad. It wasn't like anything that she had done.
No, it was me and her were just going at it in the back seat of the car. And this cop was just happened to just be doing his rounds. And he just spotlighted us really quick.
Wow.
And, you know, he steps out of the car and taps on the glass. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like trying to pull my pants up really quick. And he's like, don't move. Don't move. I'm like, my dick's out right now. You want? He's like, he shines the light. He's like, oh, go ahead and pull your pants up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Well, that doesn't sound too bad. I've definitely, like, heard of and experienced worse. I don't think a cop is, like, merits a worse experience.
No, I mean,
That's pretty good if that's your worst experience.
yeah. And that's what I was saying is like,
Okay. It's kind of
that's
whatever.
it. That's it. That's the worst.
Man, yeah, my worst is like, okay. There was this girl that I was kind of like seeing, technically, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we take things into the bedroom. Everything's going good. And then she did something kind of weird.
Pinky in the butt.
I said weird. She monologued me.
What? Like she was like describing what she was doing to you?
Mm-mm.
Like narrating?
Mm-mm. She monologued me.
How so?
She performed a theatrical monologue.
That sounds awful.
No, it was actually really nice. I actually really enjoyed it. It was like the highlight of the time I got to spend
Sounds
with her.
super lame.
No, it was actually really cool. It was, I'm just making a joke, but no, it was like a really, 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 really cool experience. I was very impressed. Actually,
Was it erotic at all in any way, shape, or form? Because
it was erotic in a very spiritual sense.
let's talk about.
I knew you were going to give me some shit for that.
Dude, it's so lame.
I'm an art lover, man. What can I say? You know, if you engage me on that level, and that gets me off more than anything. Talking art, poetry.
Cool, Andre.
Oh my God! Don't drop any league references. Okay, I
It
am
just
the
happened.
league master.
It just happened.
No, Andre would not respect the arts like I do. He's incapable of it.
I don't think so.
That gap tooth motherfucker can't do shit. But let's talk about, because I can tell you want to move on, Cars 3.
Oh, you tell us when to move on.
Well, you're not playing the game. I'm carrying the bit.
All right, Cars 3. Let's talk about Cars 3.
So it was just announced, and they are introducing a new character who is based all around technology.
Like a techno self-driving car. Well, I guess they're all
Some.
self-driving, but
Right? That's what I said. But yeah, he's a self-driving car, and he's being presented as the enemy, as technology and technological advancements are the problem that we're going to be facing in society.
Okay, I figured it out.
Okay.
You don't even have to go any further in the plot or anything about the movie.
Okay.
I figured it out. So all the cars currently in the Cars universe are like, well, I guess not. No, never mind. Well, I was gonna say like most of them are like carburetor, like old school style engines, whatever. And like this new car is all maybe like hydrogen powered and like
a Tesla or something.
yeah, like a Tesla type car. And now they're like competing against that. So like now they're like, oh, he's bad because like he's the new crazy tech car and like we're gas powered.
Yeah. No, it's just I think I've seen the first Cars movie. I don't know about you.
I have. But if that's the case, then we need to see who's funding the film. Because if like Shell Oil, BP, if they're like, ooh, tech cars, like electronic cars are bad.
This goes pretty deep.
Yeah, dude.
Because we discussed Guy Fieri forming a army of child chef soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're trying to. They're like, okay, we can't get adults anymore. Millennials are out. Let's get the kids, man. Get the kids to hate electronic cars. They'll keep buying gas. They all want their cars to run well. Let's do it. This shit runs deep.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
Dude.
Who's the producer? Let me hop on Wikipedia really quick. And who is the producer of Cars 3? It's
Steven
none
Spielberg.
other than Dick Labonte,
Oh, of course.
CEO of GMC.
Are you serious right now?
I am serious as a heart attack.
Yeah. Fucking called it. God damn, I'm so good.
And there's actually a quote on him about his involvement in Cars 3 because it was weird. And he just goes, "Cars need oil. If I don't provide it, who will? I need to teach the youth of America that oil makes the world go round."
Wow. Oh my God. Dude, I wasn't serious about that. Like when I said it, I was just kind of pulling that out of my ass, but holy shit. That totally makes sense now.
I'm looking through the cast list of Cars 3, the animated children's film.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson's in it.
Oh my, really?
Owen Wilson is Lightning McQueen. And Cheech Marin is also in it.
Who is he?
Ramon, a Chevrolet Impala who owns...
Oh, what a stereotype.
I'm really tired of Latino actors getting stereotyped as Impala cars.
Yeah, I'm really tired of
films.
them getting just Latino roles.
Stop man discriminating.
Yeah.
And
especially
Latino
against
discriminating.
Yeah. Especially against Latino men.
They get it the worst, honestly. With the way the presidency's been, they're not laughing up their sleeves.
Yep. Sorry, black people, take a back seat this year. This is the year of the Latino.
Let's talk about planes.
Yeah,
How
and
fucking
how
sick of them I am right now.
fucking low they fly every day.
It seems like every time we record, is Thursday? We record on Thursdays.
Yes.
Is that like the most popular day for flights?
I don't know. So I'd say we're about 10 miles from Joint Base Lewis McChord.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's like Thursday's their day to like, get a supply run or a drop or fucking shipping people out or in. But yeah, they are.
Should we talk to them?
I think we might have to.
Be like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do my internet radio show. Can you cool it?
Really interfering.
Can you just fly the planes like a little quieter? Just a tick quieter.
Yeah, just turn the volume down on the engines.
Is there a way that you can do that? Have you tried that new Tesla shit? Just put one of those in your plane.
There you
think
go.
that'll work good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've got those hover planes now, and that shit freaks me out.
What's a hover plane?
It's like those planes that can remain stationary in the air.
Oh, dude, they've had those since like the 50s.
Everybody says that, but I've never seen one.
You're talking about like the rotor planes that can like take off like a helicopter and then hover and then
No.
fly forward?
No, I'm talking like the thing that I saw, like...
Or was it like a jet, like a fighter jet?
No, so the thing that I saw was like 2 miles away from here. Looked like a big cargo plane. It didn't have any propellers on the top, nothing that would make it levitate.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just chilling in the air. And I talked to my dad, who works in aeronautics and things like that. He's like, yeah, I had that for a couple of years.
Dude, I'm kind of lost as to what you're talking about right now.
You gotta get woke.
Get woke. God, I hate that
You're
saying
missing
so much.
it. I mean,
I hate that so much.
I mean, you're woke on the whole cars thing, but you gotta look to the sky.
the Iron Sky, man.
Yeah, that just got announced too.
The Nazis on the moon.
Yeah. You know, if we're gonna go see Iron Sky, though, we'll probably need some cash.
Yeah. And you know what happens if we don't have cash? That means we don't have advertisers.
And if we don't have advertisers,
Then we don't have a show.
if we don't have a show, then I'm free. Munchery.com is a food delivery service,
Is that a question?
I think. Is it?
You think, therefore,
I am enjoying Munchery, delicious delivered. Now, Munchery is a food service that offers you gourmet meals at less than gourmet prices, but not less than gourmet quality. They have items like a New York strip steak, chili soy tofu, roasted half-game hen. They even have dog treats. Get your dog some gourmet dog treats. Little Bear and I have had the pleasure of personally sampling some of Munchery's finest. And I can tell you that it was some of the best food I've ever had.
yeah, hands down.
They also offer cooking kits that are ready to go in 15 minutes. And we've used these cooking kits ourselves.
Yeah, and we actually made a video. You should check it out.
That's right. We made a brand new video. It's on our YouTube channel. Just search Dish Gods Cooking with Little Bear. You can see us in action. Music by yours truly. Yeah, I've used the Munchery cooking kits. I had the pleasure of cooking it for a very special friend of mine. Went very well. I know you have as well.
Uh-huh.
Meals look great. They taste great. You can't go wrong. Their meals are ready in 15 minutes. They give you a recipe card to follow. It makes it very simple, very easy. Makes you look like you know exactly what you're doing as a chef. 1% of every eligible purchase made in the Northwest, you can donate to a charitable organization of your choice. They also work with the Northwest Harvest to donate meals. You can order online or with their app, and their food arrives chilled at maximum freshness. You can use our coupon code DSGD0417 for $20 off your purchase. We're also doing a giveaway with Munchery for the month of May, where all you have to do is go on our Facebook page or our Twitter page or a YouTube video, leave a comment, tag us, do literally anything and interact with us, and you are entered to win this $50 gift card. And if you go on their website and see their menu, $50 is a lot of food.
Yeah, that is a lot of food.
It's a lot of good food.
Plus, it's free shipping. If you want to get, cooking kits delivered to your home, that $50 is good for cooking kits, but it also includes free shipping.
So
You are literally losing money by not entering this contest.
yeah, so get on it. Time is a wasting. This episode comes out on the 15th, something like that, the 16th. So
Yeah, somewhere around
you're
there.
going to have a very small window to enter by the time you're hearing this. So I hope that you come out. If you're interested in talking to me or my friend Little Bear, you can hit us up on Twitter at DishGods. You can email us at dishgodshow@gmail.com, or you can visit our website, dishgodscast.com.
Also, not with Munchery,
Okay.
we will be at the Swiss Bar and Pub, Restaurant and Pub in downtown Tacoma. Mm-hmm. We will be enjoying the musical styles of Shotgun Kitchen.
And when is that show?
It is the 26th of May.
26th of May. So if you want to go and support some good local music and some good local podcasting, come on out. We will not be performing, but we will be there. We will be signing things. $20 an autograph, I think, is fair.
Yeah.
$30 for a picture. And you know what? If you give me $50, I'll eat my shoes.
I'll give you a little handy J outside in the parking lot.
That's what Little Bear will do. I will eat my shoes. I will not do that, but I will watch and film it so you can show your kids. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you to Munchery for sponsoring the episode. Go see Shotgun Kitchen at the Swiss on May 26th, and we're going to get right back into the episode.
And we're back. Welcome back to Dish Gods.
Welcome.
So Max, I was sitting here thinking.
Okay. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Okay.
I was just wondering about some things. What is the dumbest thing that you can remember that you've done, like to yourself, like thinking, man, I should do this, or just like inadvertently have done something, but it just came back and like bit you in the ass hard.
Lately I've been taking a lot of stock of my life, kind of like eyeballing my future a little bit.
Okay.
And at this point, right now, in this moment, I regret not going to school.
Okay.
I think that's the dumbest thing I've done. And this is me saying this. America and all of the other countries that are listening, you know me, I am super against the educational system, but you got to pay to play. And yeah, lately right now I've been kind of like, man, maybe if I had gone to school, things might have worked out a little better.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than me being in the spot that I'm in.
Well, okay.
So I mean, because I didn't really do much like crazy shit, nothing that was like.
Well, I'm not talking like crazy dumb or like crazy anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
So, okay, so you regret doing that.
Yeah. Did you have something in mind?
I was thinking
you have
more
another
along,
angle.
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of about a year or
Okay.
two ago. I was working on my car.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I'm all done. Like, did all the tune-ups and repairs or replaced a couple belts. So it's like, okay, I'm going to take it for a test drive. When I closed the hood, I didn't realize it didn't latch all the way down. So I took off on the highway and the thing popped up on me. I hit about 35, 40 miles an hour. And, yeah, the hood popped up and it fucking cracked my windshield. So that's more along the lines I was thinking.
Okay. Not like
I'm glad you got really,
existential
I'm glad you got really existential about
crisis,
it, like
yeah.
you always do.
Well, I like to keep it honest on the show.
But
Whatever
yeah, I
it
was
is.
thinking more along the lines of that.
Keeping it light. I guess the dumbest thing I've done lately is I bought a pair of jeans that wasn't the usual pair of jeans that I buy, and then it took me like 5 weeks to return them.
Wow.
Just because, but here's the thing. I don't know if you suffer from this as well, but the very thought of having to walk back in there and be like, "Hi, I need to return these pants," was the most terrifying emotional hurdle I've ever had to cross.
You got some issues.
Yeah, we've talked
man.
about my social anxiety on the show before.
Yeah.
I mean, I eventually
Just
overcame.
exchange that shit.
Yeah.
You like
Well-
walk in, you're like, yo,
Well,
I don't want these, I want those.
Well, like 2 years ago, I found my pair of pants. I found the pair of pants that fits me. They're comfortable and they look good.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just buy those. I just get different colors, and every couple of months I save up, and I'm like, I got the money, get a new pair. And they didn't have them anymore. They were gone. And I was like, I like going to this store. I was like, I'll try this other pair out. Maybe that'll work. And it didn't work, which is fine. But I was like, fuck, I gotta go back in there and deal with the returns, and nobody likes doing that. And I had to go, and when I went, it ended up being the worst cornucopia of the experience, because I'm there, I'm holding these pants, I'm looking very uncomfortable because it was a weird day. It was like humid but rainy, so I had this hoodie on, but it was like really hot, so I'm like kind of halfway trying to take it off because so I'm just like kind of being weird, and they're running this pallet in and out of the store, just full of stuff, right? And I'm just in the way because the customer service desk is right in front of the entrance. So I'm constantly have to like step by the counter, but I'm trying to like show the other people like, oh, I'm not trying to cut in line. I'm just moving so I don't get run over. And the two ladies in front of me were super rude. They kept like eyeballing me like I was some kind of fucking hunchback. So that's getting me all sketched out. And then the woman who I'm returning the pants to, she checks. I'm like, I got all the tags, I got the receipts, so I'm feeling confident. But then she's like, so what's like wrong with them? I'm just like, I don't like them. And then she's like, what don't you like about them? I'm like, I don't like them. Just take them.
Yeah,
give
I
me
don't
my
need to
money.
give you any more of a reason besides I do not like them.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, is this a survey that I have to answer? No, I say I don't want these anymore. I have proof of purchase. Give me the money that I spent on them back. Like, holy shit, this isn't a conversation I'm trying to have.
This isn't what I thought it would be. Give me my money back.
This experience is not what I paid for. This bad denim dream that you sold me, you snake, you liar, you deceiver.
Hey, so let's talk about predictions
Nice.
for the future.
Okay.
Let's hear what No Show Dumbass has to say over here about your predictions for the future.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I'm choosing to ignore it. I love you. I predict. Now, okay, since I'm very obviously misreading all of the cues that you're giving me, is this like
Horribly.
a lighthearted, Dish God's future thing? Or is it like,
No,
what do you
no,
think, what do
I
you
want
see the
it-
future
yeah.
of America being?
No, the world.
The world?
Yeah. The world, like countries as a whole here.
Okay.
Where are we going? What are we doing? What are humans as a species doing?
Let me get
We're gonna jump. Let's
give
jump
me a year.
200 years in the future.
I was gonna only do like 30, but okay.
Okay, we can do 30.
No. I'll do your thing.
Okay.
The year is 2217. Food has become all but scarce on America, the planet.
Planet America.
All the other countries have left Earth after President Baby Hands finished his 14th consecutive term. China, Europe, Australia, all of the other ones, they said, fuck that,
Adios.
and left.
And they built a wall around Earth.
Earth has been surviving mostly on residual McDonald's that we have. The population has driven down to less than good. We survive and spend our time having gladiator battles, but everybody's so either obese or malnourished that it ends up being almost like sumo wrestler versus Ethiopian kid. So it's never really a fair fight. And space travel in all of the other countries' planets is good. There's interplanetary travel. Maybe we've discovered life. Cars are no longer a thing. We all just have feet, wheels. It's like Segway.
Oh,
it's like those hoverboards.
wheelie shoes.
No, it's like those hoverboard things, but they're built into your shoes. So when you
Okay.
need to get somewhere fast, you go, and they're like 70 miles an hour.
Oh,
They just
that
get you
sounds
around.
fun, actually.
And music. This is what I always think about in the future because music is always changing and turning. There's a Led Zeppelin cover band. It's Led Zeppelin 2.
Mm-hmm.
Still Zeppelin. But they're performed by intelligent octopi who have evolved to the point that they understand rock music.
Okay.
And it's amazing.
I was hoping more for like clones, like Robert Plant's.
We've already talked about clones.
Gun,
That didn't go
you know.
well. You know how I
So-
feel about clones.
But if we had clones that acted like the members of Led Zeppelin,
No, we already
it'd
have
be
that.
like having them all over again.
They're called Coheed and Cambria. Yeah, that's where I see it going.
Right on.
Well,
Well, it's a pretty bleak future.
I think it's cool.
in Max's mind.
Because I'd be on like
But
Planet Ireland or some shit.
That'd be fun.
Planet Ireland. Get where the Guinness flows and rivers. The sun is always warm.
The main, it's like the Danube River in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Be like the River Guinness on planet Ireland.
I would hang out, and that's where the Octopi Led Zeppelin band hangs out.
Yeah.
'Cause why wouldn't you?
They go swimming in it, just
Yeah.
like everyone
They
else.
swim. They sing
Get
about
drunk.
Valhalla and cashmere, all of those things.
Mixing up your cultures a little bit, but you know what?
What is your prediction for the future for Dish Gods?
We will continue doing what we're doing, but then a network
300 years into the future.
300
Sorry.
years. So, okay. So now at that point, I am nothing more than like a cybernetic build. Like I've slowly, as I've been aging, I've been replacing all my parts with like robotic metal parts. So I'll start at my feet
Okay.
and I'll have like metal feet, like Terminator feet.
Yeah.
And then I'll build my way up from the foot up to my
Okay.
head. So, but I'll leave my dick alone. Like that'll fall off.
That's a machine of its own
that'll-
accord.
That'll fall off before I replace it with a piece of metal junk.
Okay.
And then
Like a screwdriver,
yeah,
but one of those like little baby
a flathead
ones.
though, not
Yeah.
not a Phillips. It'll
But
be a flathead.
One of those tiny, like
yeah,
short
the,
and
the
stout
thumb,
ones.
yeah, the thumb drivers. You know, yeah, definitely one of that.
Okay.
It has to rotate too. But yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll just be like a cybernetic little bear,
Okay.
and then you too, or you can just be like,
Oh, really? I'm still there?
or you can just be like a floating head in a jar.
What if I was
You know, kind of like on Futurama.
So you see us doing this show 300 years in the future,
Yeah.
and I'm still
But
here.
except we are the only people on the radio.
We're the only podcast.
Like no one is left, and like we just have a monopoly on every fucking radio tower on the
because
planet.
while America was crumbling and countries were fleeing the planet, everybody was stocking food and trying to do this, and we bogarted that. We went to these other utopian planets, and while everybody's like, "What skills do you have? Are you a hunter or a gatherer? What can you do?" We're like, "I can talk pretty okay for about an hour.
Yeah.
You give me a week and an hour, I'll be good to go."
Yep.
Just you watch, and we entertain we're an intergalactic podcast.
Yeah, because at that point, like the news outlets have failed. Everything has gone down.
Fake.
Yeah, fake, wrong, wrong. So all that stuff has failed, and we're the only ones left.
So you see us just like
So we
doing
have-
this as some kind of weird, cruel infinity dance.
Kind of.
This podcast is just us forever.
Yep.
You never see it like I die in some like I'm hanging out on planet Ireland and one of the bassist of Octopi Zeppelin freaks out and strangles me to death, and you're like, I guess I got to get a new host. It's just us,
Yep. I'll like reanimate your corpse.
my
You know?
brother.
Boom.
Pound
Pound
it.
it.
For sure. That's beautiful. Well, let's talk about. We're talking about the future. You know, right now we work some jobs that are okay.
Gerbs.
What's your dream job? Other than this podcast, what's your dream job?
Owning my own like farm.
Okay, you want to be like a redneck.
No animals, no like cows, no pigs, none of that.
Just crops.
Yeah.
Greens.
Crops, a lot of greens, stuff like that.
It's beautiful. I can
Just,
see that.
Just like to go out, you know, I mean, every year I have a really good garden
Yeah.
and stuff. I grow all the things in my garden, make it look nice.
Yeah, you've always had a pretty
But,
pretty green thumb as long as I've known you.
Yeah.
I have always wanted to be the guy that writes subtitles for Netflix shows.
Dude, how fun would that be?
Well, it's not even that it's fun. It's just
It's
like,
literally
they
though,
do
like,
it wrong.
What do you get paid to do? Oh, I watch TV.
I watch TV and I write what they say.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, though, is subtitles are largely meant for the deaf community.
Hearing impaired.
Although I do. Is deaf offensive now?
No, but that's
Okay.
that's what it is. It's the hearing impaired community because not everyone that uses subtitles is deaf.
Yeah, I use subtitles.
I
know
use
that
subtitles all the time.
Yeah.
But that is because I can't hear for shit.
And so, but they're always wrong. And I love that they describe the music too. Because I have to imagine for like somebody who was born deaf, it must be really helpful that when it's like pop rock instrumental playing and they're like, oh, that really sets the scene.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they told me that, because
It's like trying to explain the color red to a blind person.
it's like blue. Have you seen? Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. It's like Nope. See, this would just be really easier if you would just do the whole seeing thing for 5 seconds. Just can I get you to open your eyes, sir, please?
It looks like it tastes hot.
Have you ever, fire? You know how fire looks? No. Okay, the sun. Damn it! This isn't easy. I would love to.
Red looks like ketchup tastes like.
I don't know about that. Ketchup's always kind of had like a brown thing to me.
Ketchup tastes brown to you?
Well, no, it tastes like ketchup.
What does cinnamon taste like to you?
Dirt.
What color?
Brown.
Cinnamon tastes brown? Because cinnamon is brown.
Mm-hmm. Good job. You know your colors.
Hey.
Somebody doesn't need to go to college.
Been there, done that.
There's so many times I'll be watching something and the scene will be going and they'll go through and the subtitles will be wrong, or they'll be focusing on what the wrong character is saying.
Yeah, all the time, dude. It happens all the time.
And
it pulls away from the plot of the story. Like, it really misleads these people that are using the subtitles, i.e. Little Bear.
Mm-hmm. But you can also hear what's going on, so you're picking up on what you're missing. But if you had this show muted, you would be missing out on major plot points.
Well, see, the most of the time, though, when I watch TV, I usually do it at night.
Mm-hmm.
So I got my girlfriend sleeping in the other room. So what I'll do is I'll turn the volume down to where I can hear like the background music, and I can kind of hear the characters' voices, but I rely largely on subtitles to hear or know what the plot, of the story.
Yeah.
So, but I can still, like you said, I can still hear, but it's very low.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can catch it, I can be like, they didn't say that, and I'll stop it and I'll rewind it and I'll turn up the volume a little bit and be like, yeah, they fucked up on that subtitle hard. And yeah, I catch it all the time.
It's just like, who's doing that? I mean, how many people do you think it takes? Because these shows come pre-subtitled. It's not like Master of None drops and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, no,
There's no
it's a
subtitles
third
yet.
party company. They reach out to a third party person and they go, hey man,
I would love to get that job. I bet they
Me
get paid
too.
a lot. Honestly.
Dude, yeah. I'm sure they get. There has to be like a contract thing where they're getting paid per episode, or
Something.
they're getting paid by the season.
Because could you imagine being the worst subtitler?
I've seen some bad ones.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, like, how do you go into a company and they're like, Johnson, you're always on time. You're always really, really kind around the office, but your work's a little subpar. If you'll notice on this last episode, you were signed The Flintstones, Season 17, Episode 4. You just kind of held down the F key for 20 minutes while you played Tetris. That's not what we do here. I really need you to step up your work. It's like, you just watch the show and type out what they say. You probably don't have to do that. You just look at the script.
Really, was his work subpar?
Oh my God. Holy fucking shit, dude. It took us 30 episodes to get to the perfect joke. That's literally the best joke we've ever made. It's at the end of our 30th episode. What the fuck are we doing?
I mean, I do have that Alien Ant Farm one, but I don't know.
Oh my God. You know what?
Drop that on the show.
At this point, I would be amazed if anybody's still listening, so I think you should drop it now. Let's
Yeah.
go out with a bang. You do that, and we'll do the closeout.
Nah, I don't. I won't do that.
You didn't want to close out? We already talked about
Area
it.
Ant Farm.
Yeah. Now you said it. Now we got to tell it.
Okay,
Go ahead and
so
tell it.
it's basically like
Do I need to be like an audience member? Do you want to do like a stand-up thing?
you want to do like a bit?
Sure.
You just turn it into a back and forth.
Some role play. So you be a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
I'll announce you, and then I'll be an audience member.
Like,
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Chuckle Hut, Little Bear.
Hey, whoa, hey, how's it going? Hey, thanks for having me, everybody.
Yeah, tell a joke.
You know,
Get
so
on
if,
with
if
it.
like Alien Ant Farm was like
Yeah, that band.
touring in Tokyo, right?
That's
and all the people who went there, they would be like, "Oh, it'd be Aryan ant farm," and then all I can imagine is just like a child's ant farm, but with like a giant swastika sticking out of it.
That's fucking racist. Boo.
All I hear is crickets.
Boo, get off the stage. That's Little Bear. He will never be allowed to do comedy again. Thanks for having him.
Yay! Woo!
Okay, we got over that comedic hurdle. So if you just sat through that and you're still here, thank you so much for sticking with us for the last 30 episodes. It's been quite a ride. We've grown a lot with each other and with you, dear listener. We hope you continue to tune in every single week to join us on our audible journey through life, navigating every single one of its mysteries, questions, comments, concerns, and criticisms. Life can be tricky, and some days it feels like all we have is each other. And I can tell you that there's nobody I'd rather have in my life than you. So thank you so much for sticking around.
Oh, thanks, dude.
And yeah, you're here too, I guess.
I guess. Fuck.
So thank you so much for listening and tuning in. I would like to give a shout out to a friend of mine who's probably listening from California or Vegas or Barcelona. So shout out to you. Do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Nah.
Mother's Day's coming up. Do you want to say Happy Mother's Day? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are listening to our show and all our special friends who are listening right now. Again, thank you to Munchery for sponsoring our show. Mm-hmm. You can find them at munchery.com. Use our code DSGD0417 to get $20 off your purchase. You can enter in our giveaway by just tagging us on social media. You can find us at dishgodscast.com, Twitter at dishgods, or email us at dishgodshow@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Tell us how the last 30 episodes have been. Love to know what you've been up to. You know, what's your 30? What's your 30 look like?
Yeah. Tell us about your dirty 30.
Hashtag what's your 30. So this has been our show. Thank you so much for sticking around. Little Bear, you have any leavings you want to dump on our audience?
No, just thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for sharing for those of you that have, and continue to listen.
Oh, thank you so much. We will see you next week.
Keep it sleazy. My feet stink.